Okay, our question here is, a kangaroo's speed was recorded at 73 yards in 5 seconds. Determine the kangaroo's speed in miles per hour. So, my first rate is 73 yards to 5 seconds. And I'm trying to change this to miles per hour. My advice to you is always start with your seconds and change it to an hour. You don't have to, but for me, for some reason, that always seems to be easier. One, because I have memorized the fact that there are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. And since I'm trying to change this to be over 1 hour, I need the same labels here and here. 3,600 seconds is 1 hour. Then I just have to solve for the missing part. I can scale this up. There are actually multiple ways to solve this problem, but I'm going to choose to scale this up. If I divide these numbers, I get 720. So that tells me that 5 times 720 is 3,600. So I'm also going to multiply by 720 on the top, because what's happening to the top or the bottom also happens to the top. So you end up getting 52,560 yards. So that means that we have 52,560 yards in 1 hour. That's how many yards the kangaroo can hop in 1 hour. Okay, so now I need to work on changing my yards to miles. Well, I personally don't know the conversion to jump straight from yards to miles. I know how to get from feet to miles, so I'm going to change my yards to feet first. So I have 52,560 yards, and I'm trying to figure out how many feet is that. Well, I know that for every 1 yard, that's 3 feet. I can use this proportion to solve. I can see here that I can just cross multiply. So 52,560 times 3 equals 157,680 feet. There's a big number there. So our kangaroo can hop 157,680 feet in 1 hour. I'm not done yet. I still need to know how many miles, okay? So now I need to change this number to miles. So how many, I'm going to use an X this time, how many miles? Well, I know, hopefully I have enough room here, there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. So then I can cross multiply and divide by the leftover, or scale up, scale down, whatever you need to do to, whatever method you like to use to solve proportions. So if I divide these two numbers here, I get 29.8. I'm going to go ahead and round this and say that my kangaroo hops about 30 miles per hour for 1 hour. That's a lot of hopping.